Welcome back. You're watching Green Matters. Now a report on an expedition to the remote and inhospitable Antarctica. These expeditions are organized by environmentalist and adventurer Robert Swan so that young people from across the world can see firsthand the beauty of Antarctica and possibly save it from exploitation in the future. This year, a team from India was also part of this expedition. A team of corporates, teachers, climate change experts and student leaders traveling through one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth, the majestic Antarctica. They've been brought here from across the world so that they can see firsthand its stunning beauty, its miles and miles of undisturbed snow and ice, and join the movement to preserve this last unspoiled wilderness the world has. Because the Antarctica is protected by an international treaty that prevents drilling, mining and commercial exploitation, but that treaty ends in 2041. Legendary polar explorer, environmental leader Robert Swan has made it his mission to make sure that the treaty stays intact. And that's why year after year he brings young people from across the world together for an expedition to the Antarctica for his Leadership on the Edge program. For the first time this year, a team from India is also part of the expedition.
First heard about the opportunity of this expedition, I knew it was a huge responsibility for me as a young Indian, for me as a member of the media and communications industry, to take back the story from here and ensure that a momentum is created in India.
What's really important is that people understand that in India it's got to be that you are the solution, not the problem. So I've brought a fantastic team of young people from India. They can go back there with a great story to inspire people. If you've got a great story, people will listen. If you don't, they won't. So the relevance of young people being here, go back home, great story, and I hope to come and visit them and work with them together in India.
The program takes place at the E-Base, which is the only permanent structure constructed from sustainable material in the Antarctica. It runs completely off renewable energy. Members are taught about the Antarctica Treaty System and how it protects the fragile ecosystem. They're also taught about sustainable development and the benefits of renewable energies to combat climate change. The program aims to build the participants' team and leadership skills.
But I look after energy modelling and some of the long-term climate issues in the scenarios team at Shell. And Shell has had a long interest in issues of the environment, and even in Antarctica, going back to the times of Captain Scott. But I look after, as I say, these energy modelling issues, and I was invited as a speaker to talk about some of the issues that the world is facing on energy and climate during the course of this voyage.
The expedition is also a great opportunity to meet people from different parts of the world.
I'm a student from New York, currently studying at Yale University. I'm studying political science and international studies, and obviously climate change is a major issue that is affecting people all over the world. And it was very important to me that I come on this expedition to learn not only about the issue itself, but also to learn from all of the people on this trip from different backgrounds, different countries, to learn about how it's affecting them and what they're doing about it to make the changes we need to ensure a sustainable future.
There are two things that I want to take back from this expedition. One is a story to share with other young Indians through media. The second is ideas around business solutions to this problem, and I want to be an entrepreneur in the future, and this is a space for me to learn about what are some of the ideas I can take forward in the coming years.
Robert Swan hopes that in time members of the expedition will create a movement towards a sustainable future in their own countries, a future where the emphasis will be on renewable energy and green technology, so that nature's bounty will no longer need to be exploited.
If we continue to create climate change and global warming, and we melt this ice here in Antarctica, the sea level round the world would rise by 200 meters. Billions of people would die. So it's important that we don't melt Antarctica. Also, Antarctica is a symbol. If we can look after this beautiful place, work together to make sure we preserve Antarctica, I believe the world has a great deal of hope. Also, in order to save Antarctica, let's use more renewable energy at home, so there'll be no need to come here to look for oil and to exploit Antarctica.
The treaty to protect Antarctica will end in 2041. Hopefully by then countries would have learned from the mistakes made in the past, mistakes that have robbed us of forests, of ecosystems, of our natural heritage. Maybe by 2041 the world will be ready to ensure that the Antarctica remains just as it is. The breathtaking Antarctica there. Well, now for a